Me and my family, shown in the picture, my sister, my stepdad, and my mom, we had decided at the end of last summer to head up to Colorado to hang out with our family best friends, as they invited us. And this is okay, so first of all, the drive was not 3 seconds like it was shown, it was several hours. And when we had finally made it to the cabin, this was a beautiful view to see. Um, this is where we were staying, and it was magnificent. This is Robert and Alcy. These were the friends that we were speaking of, or I was speaking of earlier. They were absolutely in love. They had been together for, I'd say about 3 years, and they did pretty much everything together. We had gone on actually a couple of vacations with them, and I had grown quite fond of them, even though I had not known them my whole life. This is the monster that we were taking on our little adventures throughout the time being there. And the plan was to camp out at the base of a mountain and in the morning climb said mountain. And that is exactly what we did. This is where we pitched up our tents by a tree, and this is our campfire. It was cold. It was very cold. And okay, I lied to you. We did not camp at the base of the mountain, but we were close. As you can see, the mountain is in the distance, and we were driving there. So, I mean, it was relatively close to the base. This is the base. This is where we ended up getting once we got there. Yeah, this is where we got. And then this is when we started hiking. This was the very first step onto the trail, and I took a picture of it. And you can't even see the mountaintop from here. Uh, just while hiking, we had reached our little tiny creek, and as I was walking, I got wet and it sucked. And then we went higher, and this was the first time actually that this was one of the coldest winters they've had in a while, and this was the first time that there was snow on these mountains. In the couple, in like the last couple decades, is the first time. Snow was hard, was not snow you would like to be in, and here's my sister slipping and falling in it, and I'm standing there not paying attention nor caring. These things are cool. They are like little tiny things that hikers put rocks on top of as they are walking down the trail. Most of them I knocked over on accident and just ran away, but this one was successful, so I thought it was cool and I liked it. This is where we had lunch. This is a fucking freaking I could not wrap my mind around this. This is a lake in the middle of just mountains, and at this point, we're several thousand miles up. And as you can see, it's frozen in the back, which is the first time that's happened in a while. In this picture, the top of the mountain is clearly shown in the very background, and we still had a ways to go. This was the final stretch. This was probably about the final 15 minutes, and at this point, Robert was kind of being, a little douchey, a little dicky, a little bit of a little tiny asshole about getting up there. And I'm like, yo, man, I just want to, I need to take some breaks because I'm not cut out for this hiking shit, dude. I'm not, this ain't me, this ain't me. I'm just trying to just chill. And that's exactly what I did. This is almost at the very top, and I needed a break, so I sat my ass down. And then we made it to the top. We made it. It was a big accomplishment because we had been climbing for probably about 4 hours. This is a better view. Beautiful, absolutely magnificent. As you can see, there's that little lake we ate lunch at. Robert announced either a dog died, the ones that they had owned together, and they put his ashes in this little rock cave thing. It was nice. And then I'm eating granola bars. I'm just chilling. I was tired, so yeah. And then we started being funny. We were taking pictures. My mom, my stepdad, in a prom pose, and yeah, on top of a mountain. Like it was just funny. And then Robert Nowsey did it. And what happened next really is just unexpected, to say the least. It was insane. Honestly, it was crazy. Uh, no one expected it. No one expected it, and it was perfect. Honestly, it brought tears to everyone. I cried a little bit, but I'm not a bitch or anything. But it was happy. It was a happy cry. It wasn't like, but look how beautiful this is. They were so in love, and it was a happy time for everyone. We were waiting on it. We didn't know when it was gonna happen, but we were definitely waiting on it, and I'm glad that it happened when I was there to see it. This is the ring. I don't know too much about rings, but if you ask me, that looks like a pretty kick-ass ring. Diamond is big, which is pretty much, wanted. It was a great time. And this is just a little added bonus. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but this guy is riding a bike down a mountain. I don't know if you understand how fucking crazy that is, but yeah. And then here's an added bonus, just a video
That's good.
of it all happening. Them in their little prom pose, and he had just put the box in her hand, and she was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And he's like, "Yo, baby, will you marry me?" And she's like, oh my gosh," and she said, I believe she said, "Hell yeah." She screamed it, and then everyone on top of the mountain with us that we didn't even know just started clapping. It was beautiful, great time, great trip, loved it.